What's going on, guys? In this video training session, the title of this is Phone Sales Secrets. So this is into the Sales Secrets module in the Academy. Now, when we're going over phone sales, I like to tell people phone sales are normally done for a product that's over $1,000, normally a higher ticket product. Now, that being said, of course, you don't have to be selling a high ticket product to do a phone sale, but I really recommend that you at least be selling a couple $1,000s, at least over $1,000 product or service to be able to do a sales call. A lot of the other stuff you can automate through a sales funnel and building trust and rapport through the whole process. But I wanted to touch on a couple of sales secrets that I've found out and a couple of mentors have taught me along the process. I love talking on the phone. Some of you might be in the Academy because you talked to me on the phone and we were able to build a good relationship, and I was able to literally put something in front of you that was irresistible, was something that you bought out of inspiration or you bought out of desperation. You wanted some change. A couple things, guys. People only buy out of inspiration and desperation. At the end of the day, too, a lot of people cutting deals, especially if you're on the phone, people don't really value that. Yes, you might get a sale, you might talk somebody into purchasing what you're selling, but at the end of the day, people only value what they have to pay for. And also the biggest mistake that I see people doing when it comes to sales, especially phone sales, is they're too pushy. They're way too, hey, this is what we have, this is what I want you to be a part of, I'd love you to be a part of it. At the end of the day, nobody's gonna buy. They wanna be a part of something that gets taken away. They only chase what gets taken away from them. So at the end of the day, you need to make sure that your value is there and you don't change the price structure of what you're offering, and you're super assertive. Now, when it comes to phone sales, there's one big thing that you guys need to stick to, and that is stick to Stick to a script. You want to make sure that you are sticking to a script word for word, especially if you're selling a high ticket product. The reason being, when you start getting off a script, you might start to ramble. You might start to say things you don't need to say, and at the end of the day, you could lose a customer. I've had people that spend $10,000 or more with me that I close in a 20-minute process. I watched a video on YouTube and follow a guy named Oren. He goes over Pitch Anything. He's the author of Pitch Anything. I highly recommend watching that video. He literally goes into businesses, and this is a face-to-face transaction, but it's almost the same thing. This guy will go into a business and pitch a business about $50 million dealer contract and walk out within 20 minutes with a check in hand or with no check in hand. And the cool thing that stuck with me when I was watching these videos is he had assertive positioning the whole entire time. And what I mean by that is you are asking the questions. You are basically qualifying the person that needs to buy what you are offering. You're not giving it to them. You're making sure that they qualify themselves and they're good enough for your product or service. And that's what a lot of entrepreneurs and people in sales fail at. They're too pushy. They want to give you deals. They want to offer you this. At the end of the day, nobody wants something that you just push in front of them. It's like a network marketing company. If you guys have ever been brought into network marketing, they're so pushy and follow up and this and that, and they finally get you in and there's no results from you because they were so pushy. People buy what they chase, what they afford, what they price themselves at. They only buy stuff like that. So at the end of the day, you need to make sure that you stick to the script. You need to make sure that you're not aggressive, but you're assertive on the conversation. And sorry if I is all sloppy and it's misspelled, but guys, you need to make sure that you are assertive. You need to make sure that you have positioning the whole entire conversation. You want to stick away from saying and this and just kind of stuttering around. You want to make sure that you're super assertive, super to the point, and you know what you're talking about. So this goes for you selling an Enagic product. This goes for you doing the affiliate course for the Academy. You need to make sure you're sticking to a script and you know the product or service you're selling. If you're selling the Academy, I would really hope for you to have gone through the entire Academy hand and foot and be able to recite it back to me without even looking at it. When it comes to Enagic, you need to know the product that you're selling, because if it comes to any type of retribution on the phone that you may face, you need to know how to answer that correctly in an assertive manner and have the positioning the whole entire time. So guys, what I highly recommend for phone sales is when you get a script. Now I've got a couple scripts attached inside the Academy, one for the affiliate program, one for Enagic. Guys, you can find sales scripts all online. I know Sam Ovens is a big guy with sales scripts. I'm pretty sure he even sells a sales script. But you guys need to make sure you're practicing this. So you need to go in front of a mirror and practice this and pitch yourself. You don't need to have low energy. You don't need to be monotone. You need to be energetic, fired up at all times, and you need to make sure you're killing it at all costs. Now, if it takes you time after time to get this right. Just know that you're working to basically perfecting something. I personally still use a sales script sometimes, but I know if I'm out and about and I have a sales call that I'm doing, I can recite everything in my head. I know which questions to ask. I know which retributions to throw at them. I know how to really position and sell. And that's when it comes down to, again, sales are the most important thing when it comes to a business. Without sales, you have no business. So hopefully, guys, these two things were helpful in the sales secrets and on the phone. And now tune in. The next video is going to be the face-to-face sales, and this is for clients.